Nothing but issues today, I swear. So, actually, not today. It's just been the past couple days this weekend. Oh, you can't even see it, but I have Aiden's. He's not in here right now because he's on his lunch break. But this thing, the room divider or whatever, piece of crap. I mean, it's okay for it's serving its purpose, but they're all the same size, right? There's 4 panels on this that are all the same size. We were putting it together the other night. 2 of the cloth strips that, like, you pull it and you Velcro it over the top of these things, 2 of them are too short. So we were, like, pulling with all our might to get it to Velcro. So because those 2 are pulled so tight, they're kind of see-through. And that's just defeats the purpose of what I wanted this for. And then the other 2, like, they're not perfectly opaque. I just... So there's that. I'm glad I didn't spend more on that than I did. But then that dresser that I ordered for Aiden, it came, and I had Steven start putting it together yesterday, and he had all the pieces laid out on the floor, and he's like, "Do you realize how small this is?" And I was like, "What?" So I come to see what he's doing. It's so small, it's like comes up to my knee maybe, we didn't bother putting it together because the pieces were so friggin' tiny. So then I realized that they had it listed as centimeters instead of inches. So I'm like, great, this is gonna be a whole headache because it was through a third-party seller on Walmart, which when it's that way, you can't just bring it to the store and return it. You have to contact the seller first to start initiating a return. So I did that yesterday. They messaged me back last night and was like, they asked what was defective about it, which there's nothing defective about it. It's just the pictures were very misleading because it's showing like a full-size dresser in all these pictures, in like next to beds and stuff for like size reference. That's what I was looking at. So I said, it's not defective. I'd like to just, well, this is what the message said. They asked to give more information, what was defective about it. You can keep it, don't bother returning it, and we'll give you a 10% refund. I was like, no, I just want to send it back because I have no use for it. So I'm waiting for them to answer me back from that one. I have a feeling this is going to be an issue. Most of the time, these people don't want to take the return because they have to pay. Well, I hope they're going to pay for a shipping label to ship it back because it's heavy. It's a tiny thing, but it's heavy. So we'll see what happens with that. I hope they're just like, you can go, because I have something from Amazon I gotta return too that's gonna have to go to the UPS drop-off spot up the street. The Amazon thing was I'd show it to you, but it's downstairs. It's one of those yoga sticks that's like, it's a small thing, but then you pull it out and it looks like a big metal cross type thing. I wanted it to like stretch my back and stuff. I'm getting all these back stretching devices because I've seen plenty of videos on like how to crack your own back with one of those and stuff, and like you put your arms over it and you just lean back and it's supposed to help your spine and everything. First time I used it and I was like, this thing isn't very sturdy, and then Steven went to do it and crack his back and the whole thing bent. So like the bars that go this way, the horizontal bars, are now like so I was like, this thing's a piece of crap. It was not worth $18. So I'm returning that, which Amazon returns are usually easier. Yeah, I pay attention on Amazon and don't buy anything on there unless it says it's being sold by Amazon, because this return crap is just annoying. But like, I didn't realize that it was a third-party seller on the Walmart site, or I probably wouldn't have bought that dresser, because it's always a bigger issue when you go through a third-party seller on these sites. Target started doing that now too, so you have to be careful on Target. They never did that before. I got cat food yesterday from like a delivery from Amazon, and realized when I opened it that I accidentally got the pate, which they won't frigging touch. So the Shiba pate. They like the cuts, I think it's called, the ones that are just little tiny chopped up meats. So the outdoor cats are getting fancy Shiba food now. I got a case of 48 of these friggin' things. So I just had to order their food from Walmart to get it delivered today because they have no food. They're out and they're stuck with just dry food right now. Which they like their dry food, but they're used to having dry and wet every day. So I've been separating it, like I said, dry food in the middle, and then they have their bowls of wet food, and that's been working out, but got the wrong food, so now I'm waiting on the right food to come. I need to go order hair dye because this... I have 1 box of black, but it's not going to be enough. I need at least 2 to do my whole head, so... Yesterday this came, and I can't use it yet because I'm waiting for the cartridge to come for it. But I got a soda maker. This is not a Soda Stream, because this was cheaper. This is a Philips. And one of the main reasons I wanted this one was because it was this color that matches my other pink stuff. But I'm waiting for the CO2 cylinder to come because they don't come with it for some reason. The Soda Stream ones do, which is probably why they're more expensive because the cylinders are like $30 a piece. But Amazon did have like this 4-pack of the syrups or the mixes or whatever. So you get 2 Pepsis and 2 Starries, and I'm gonna see, like, I can't rate it yet and see how it is, but as soon as the bubbly stuff comes, I will be able to rate it. But they also have like the bubbly flavors, which I buy that sparkling water all the time. It's like one of the only ones I actually like because the flavors are really good. So I'm gonna get some of those too and see if they are as good as like the cans that you buy, because to be able to make it at home is gonna save so much money. Because like the cases of soda, which we don't drink a lot of soda at all anymore, so I'm not even sure how long it's going to take me to go through one of these. There was no like 2-packs. They were all 4-packs, so I had to get 4. But a case of soda is like $8 now for a 12-pack, which is absolutely insane because I can remember when I worked at Rite Aid, we sold soda and like in cases like that, and they'd always be on sale for like 3 for $9.99, and I thought that was expensive at the time. But holy shit, to have almost $10 a case for soda is insane. And like the same, even the sparkling water is expensive. Those are like $6 a case. And I think you only get 8 cans in the bubbly, or 10 cans, not 12. It's never a 12-pack of the damn sparkling waters. So we'll see how this works out, and I will report back on how much I love this. The one thing I don't like is like, I'm not gonna drink this entire thing by myself if Steven's not home. I think this is a liter. It's like a 2-liter bottle of soda, so it's gonna be a liter. But there's no like cap. You'd think like you make this and then you put a cap on it, you can put it in the fridge and save it. Otherwise all the carbonation's gonna go out of it and it's gonna go flat. So I have to look and see if they actually sell caps for these, because that would make sense to me. Like, I'm not going to put it back on here and stick this thing in the fridge. Or does this come out? No, it doesn't. Because I was looking through the instruction manual, and there's nothing about, hey, put a cap on it and save the rest of it for later. It's just make it and drink it. This is not a single serving. A whole liter is not a serving of soda. But yeah, we'll see how that works out. I'm not sure when the other thing was not like the CO2 cylinder was not a Prime delivery thing, so it said it'll be here by the 11th. But oh my god, I emailed Walmart. Did I say that yesterday? About the issue with that dresser that I got for Aiden? Somebody from there emailed me back and was like, this is not acceptable. I'm going to escalate it to the seller. And I'm like, I already talked to the seller twice and they keep telling me the same thing. So, of course, I waited. The seller emailed me last night the same message that they sent me the first time about what is defective about it. Will you take a 10% refund and keep it? They, for some reason, don't want to bother paying for me to send it back. So now I have to go email Walmart again and be like, look, They keep sending me the same thing. Here's a screenshot of it if you want it. I want my money back. The thing was $56 and it's like this big. Why are they charging so much for a little tiny thing like that? And using like AI generated photos of a bedroom and making it look like the dresser is way bigger than it is. Give me my money back and we will all be square. It's just aggravating me. Like, Walmart is a big enough company. They don't need to be having these third-party seller sites selling junk. So Walmart got back to me like almost right away when I sent them the screenshot of what they emailed me again, that what the seller emailed me, and they were like, you don't have, how did they put it? I have it right here. As the seller's response was not meeting your expectations, I am issuing you a refund for your order from my side, and you need not to return the item. Don't know what I'm going to do with it now because I really have no use for it. You shall receive a confirmation email within 24 hours. The total amount will be deposited to your credit card within 10 business days, depending on your financial institution. I again apologize for the hassle you have faced. So their customer service is really good, which I knew that they would figure something out when the seller. Just be careful when you order on, like Amazon does it too. If it doesn't say it's coming from Amazon, you might have issues returning it if you need to return the thing. If you know you're not going to return it, then fine. But if it's something you're iffy about, like furniture like this, but like watch it on Walmart, because if it doesn't say it's coming to you from Walmart, it's I've never had that happen from Walmart before. So like if it's I think there's been a couple times like that, the pink buffet cart that I just got for the kitchen, that was from, it was from the Walmart website. It wasn't sold through Walmart, but it was like an actual company name that like the company has a website. So that, in my opinion, is fine. I'm trying to find it so that I can tell you. My pink thingamajig was sold by, where are you? I order it on Walmart too much. Okay. Home Shark. So like they're a legitimate company and they sell furniture and stuff. So there wasn't a big deal with that. But like this thing that I just got, the dresser, is from a bunch of letters, FOR, like Forinx-US. They have a pro seller status next to their name, but still, like anything weird like that's like obviously a Chinese company or Chinese seller is gonna be iffy when you're trying to get like a return something on Walmart. So I would just be careful. Just a warning, because this just took me like a week to get a resolution on this thing, and now it's gonna take up to 10 days to go on my card because it always takes them forever to refund. But at least that's taken care of, and I can try to find Aiden something else. I don't know, now that I have to keep that, I might have Steven try to put it together and use it for something else. Maybe I can put it in Aiden's closet instead and like at least use it for his socks and undies, because that's about as big as all it's gonna hold is socks and underwear. It's so small. It's not what they showed in their damn photo. And Walmart probably knows that because they didn't argue with me. They just were like, sorry, they sent you the wrong thing. It must happen a lot with them. But then why do they have a pro seller status next to their name? I don't know. I forgot to take this back mat and put it in the, like on the stairs to the basement like I usually do every night. But Floki didn't pee on it. I'm so excited. I know this is probably like a one-time thing, but he didn't pee on it. These are the 2-pack I got off Amazon, and they, like, despite them having like a rubber backing and stuff, they wash really well in the washing machine. So, hi Raggy. That's a plus. My hair looks crazy because it was up, but I didn't end up showing how it turned out. The hair dye was pretty nice. It didn't stain the tub or anything, so that's a huge plus. It was like Excellence, L'Oreal Excellence something nudes. I don't know, they have like this whole new line. It was one of the ones that Influencer sent me. And I was like, you know what, it's black, so I'm just gonna use it. And it's not like the blue black that I usually use, but it covered the grays. I have probably like a little bit of staining maybe, but not bad. Did I like not get that spot? I try to make sure I get like right here, even if it's gonna stain my forehead, because it grows out so fast. And it didn't smell really bad. Like, hair dye usually stinks, especially the box dyes, and that one didn't smell bad. And I really liked the fact that the applicator, like the bottle, had a screw-on comb attachment thing. That really helped. Like, it didn't squirt out everywhere and make a mess. It was easy to kind of like get it to the roots and comb through and everything. So I liked that. It was easy, it was quick. I might switch to that brand. Although, like I said last time, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have just black. I kind of want to do something else, but it's so much work to keep up with it when it needs, like when I do red, I always end up going back to red, and it always is like an every other week thing that I have to touch it up, make sure that it's staying bright, because despite what people say, even if you friggin' wash your hair in ice cold water when you have bright hair like that, it's still gonna fade. The mail just came, and I'm about to show you quite possibly the gaudiest, but also one of the coolest clothing items I've ever bought. So I just have to show you because I was so excited about this. I've been waiting a couple weeks for it to come in, and you can probably see some of it. Okay, so this is like a spring jacket type thing, I guess, and it has treasure trolls all over it. It is the most ridiculous, awesome, amazing thing. The friggin' zipper is a little troll, okay? The inside has an all over, look, the tag's still on it, all over trolls print that's purple. It is the Good Luck Trolls and Cakeworthy. I've never bought anything from Cakeworthy before, so I got an extra large because I like things to be like roomy. I usually take a large in tops, but I probably should have just got a large. It's very stretchy, which I didn't think it was going to be. It's like I'm wearing a blanket. It's so comfy. It is like LL Cool J Run DMC velour type tracksuit material. That's the vibes that it's given me. But it's got pockets. It's uber stretchy. Like, I was not expecting it to be this material because I couldn't really tell on the website. So I was like, I'm just gonna get an extra large in case it's like a tight fitting one. I want it to be comfy. I don't want to take this off. This is gonna be like my spring jacket until it gets too warm to be wearing jackets. They have an entire collection, and I could not narrow it down, but I was like, I need that jacket. So I've noticed a lot of their other collections have gone on clearance, so I'm gonna keep a lookout for when this maybe goes on clearance, because the quality is awesome. I'm not sure how it's gonna do in the wash or what the washing instructions are. I'm gonna have to look at the tag. But I'm very happy with it so far. Wish it wasn't this green, because the green makes it even, like, it's an ugly jacket to begin with, but I just love that it's got trolls all over it. When Steven comes home, he's gonna be like, what the frig did you get that for? Well, he's gonna know. I love trolls, and I just have a thing for trolls. I always have. I'm trying to find, because they had cakeworthystore.com is what the website is. Oh, cake. I spelled it wrong. They had, I really want the blanket too. There's a blanket with like the same print, but it's not green. The blanket is, they have like a plaid shirt. They have a sweatshirt. t-shirt, but the t-shirt is kind of cropped, so I wouldn't like that to begin with. There's a mesh t-shirt. There's a dress, which I never wear dresses. They have like a see-through bag, which is pretty cool, but I don't like see-through. They have a set of pajamas that I really like. Yeah, the blanket is black. It's just a big throw blanket, and it has this kind of print all over it, but it's black instead of this green color. And then there's like a notebook with little troll head tabs sticking out of it. I might end up ordering the notebook. I definitely want the blanket. I don't know. I had never ordered from there before. I'd been following them on Instagram for a while. And when the Trolls collection popped up, I was like, I don't want to go look at this because I know I'm going to want stuff. But I was like, I can't resist this. It's so soft. If you could feel this right now, it's so like super comfy, and it's like, it's starting to warm up outside, but still pretty chilly, so this is like the perfect thing to be wearing. I hope it doesn't start getting too hot too soon, because that's what tends to happen around here. Update, I was going through my emails, and they actually are having a 30% off sale today on that Cakeworthy site. So now I have to decide which thing I want to get, because I think I want to get the blanket. If it's the same material as this, it's going to be so cozy. And like, also though, it's getting warm, and like, I'm not going to want a blanket, and then I'll forget about it next winter. So it's like, do I need it or not? But it's a 30% off sale. I don't know. This is my dilemma right now. So like I said, this is the time of year that his school is starting with setting up the MCAS testing and stuff. The stupid standardized testing that I wish was not a thing. So like, they're all emailing me now asking, what was that? I'm trying to like, I found this old LG phone, and I was gonna charge it for Aiden, but it doesn't have like a front-facing camera on it, so I don't think he's gonna be interested in it at all, because he likes to take pictures of himself. But anyway, what I was talking about, they're emailing me like asking, I got a message from one of the like substitute teachers that's one of the ones that he worked with, I think in 3rd grade when he first started. He was like the fill-in for the special education teacher when she went out on maternity leave. But he's the one that like lives closest to us, I guess, so he would be the one that would do the one-on-one testing with him, which is apparently set up for a library that's like 40 minutes away from us. So it's 2 days in a row in... he's not going, by the way, but 2 days in a row, March 26th and 27th, and then 2 days in a row at the beginning of April, and 2 days in a row at the end of April, because they have the language arts one, which is 2 days, the math one, which is 2 days, and now this year, because he's in 5th grade, there's a science one too. So that's 6 days in the next 2 months that they expect people to forget. Like, I'm lucky that I work from home and stuff if I did have to take him, but also we only have one car, so I couldn't take him right now even if I wanted to. But I'm sure they'd be like, oh, you can carpool with someone, which none of his classmates live close to us, or like get an Uber or something. But my God, it's so, like, if he was in a brick and mortar school, he would just take it in school. So this is what's hard about being in the online school, because they want you to physically go somewhere for 6 days to take these friggin' exams. So the problem I have right now is, like, I just emailed him, and I emailed his the special needs teacher, because she told me to let her know if he wasn't going to take it, which he's not. But my problem is, last year the special needs teacher had me email like 6 different people. I had to send like this formal email about it, and nobody mentioned that to me yet this year. So I just asked her, and I was like, last year, his special needs teacher / caseworker, because they're also the person that like takes care of the IEP meetings and everything, so they just call them their caseworker. She had me send like this official sounding email to all these different people. So I was wondering if I have to do this year, or just tell her and she's gonna forward it. I don't know. So I asked her, and we'll find out. I just have to remember to check that email, because I have a separate email that's just my name at Gmail for school stuff, because I have an issue with Hotmail. Like, all my crap gets sent to Hotmail, but a lot of the times I don't get stuff from the school, so I had them change it to that, my other email. So we'll see. I mean, we'll check in later in the day if I have anything else to talk about, but I'll probably end it tomorrow. Ta-ta for now.